7. If you ever watched dust float in sunlight and got distracted for minutes, you can go to sleep. Question number 8. If you ever pretended to be asleep in the car so someone would carry you inside, you can go to sleep. If I was the one playing this game, I would go to sleep right now. Number 9. If you ever pretended your reflection moved differently than you may go to sleep. Okay. Number 10. If you ever stayed underwater in the pool pretending you were invisible, you can go to sleep. Number 11. If you ever tried to balance the light switch perfectly in the middle, you can go to sleep. Number 12. If you ever thought quicksand would be a much bigger problem in life, you can go to sleep. Have you ever thought that? Number 13. If you ever stayed completely still when the teacher left the classroom, you may go to sleep. Number 14. If you ever opened and closed the fridge multiple times, hoping something different would appear, you can go to sleep. Yeah, well, I still do that. Number 15. If you ever got attached to a random rock or stick, you can go to sleep. Okay, that was number 15. Number 16. If you ever planned fake conversations in the shower and accidentally hurt your own feelings, you can go to sleep. If you ever looked around your room and suddenly realized how long you've lived there, you can go to sleep. Number 35. If you ever stayed awake longer because you didn't want tomorrow to arrive yet, you can go to sleep. Number 36. If you ever practiced facial expressions in the mirror before school, you can go to sleep. Number 37. If you ever waited for someone to leave the kitchen before you go in, you can go to sleep. Number 38. If you ever changed your personality slightly depending on which friend you were with, you can go to sleep. Number 39. If you ever hid your phone screen when someone walked past, even though you weren't doing anything wrong, you can go to sleep. Number 40. If you ever had a favorite seat in the car and silently got upset when someone took it, you can go to sleep. Okay, the next one is number 41. If you ever walked around the store pretending you were there for a reason while waiting for someone, you may go to sleep. Number 42. If you ever got attached to one random hotel room you stayed in once, you can go to sleep. Number 43. If you ever replayed a conversation and realized hours later that somebody insulted you, you can go to sleep. Yeah, that happened to me several times actually. Number 44. If you ever checked if your phone was recording when talking to yourself, you can go to sleep. Number 45. If you ever changed outfits multiple times before a completely normal something under the bed could grab your legs, you can go to sleep. Number 53. If you ever made your toys face each other so they wouldn't be lonely, you can go to sleep. ever stepped only on the dark tiles in a store because the light ones were lava? You qualify for sleep tonight. Number 65. If you ever put glue on your hands just to peel it off like fake skin, you can go to sleep. Number 66. If you ever worried that people could accidentally hear your thoughts if you thought too loud, then you can sleep. Number 67. If you ever wondered if the colors you see look exactly the same to everyone else, you can go to sleep. Number 68. If you ever carefully organized your pencil case by color before a test to feel prepared, you can go to sleep. Number 69. If you ever practiced your future signature over and over on the back of a notebook, then you can go to sleep. Number 70. If you ever tried to walk completely silently through your house like a secret agent, you can go to sleep. Number 71. If you ever spun around in circles until you fell into the grass just to watch the sky spin, guess what? You can go to sleep. Number 72. If you ever held a seashell to your ear and genuinely believed that you were listening to the ocean, you may go to sleep. Number 73. If you ever bit the wooden popsicle stick until it split down the middle, you can go to sleep. Number 74. If you ever whispered a secret to a tree or a plant because you thought it could hear you, you can go to sleep now. Number 75. to sleep. Oops, sorry. Number 79. If you ever held your breath while driving through a tunnel for good luck, then you can go to sleep. Number 80. If you ever let a snowflake land on your tongue and try to taste the cold, you can go to sleep. Okay, that was the final question.